Your day.
So we're going to celebrate with Eric today, and then tomorrow Eric's having a big party with his family and friends.
Not that you're not our friends either.
So Eric, can you tell me a little bit about where were you born?
I was born in Childers. It's a just up the line a bit.
So was my mum born in Childers.
Came down here when I was 9 months old.
Did everyone hear him?
Yeah.
I've been all around the world since then, and I haven't found a better place to live than to here. Thank you.
So Eric, what did you do? How many of you were there in your family?
There was only, in my family, there was 6 kids, and Dad was trying to rear them on a little dairy farm.
Where was your dairy
There
farm?
were 2 up at Mapleton when they came down here to settle.
And did you go to school? Where did you go to school?
Oh yeah, Mapleton State School.
And did you walk to school or did you ride a horse? Did you walk to school or ride a horse?
Ride a horse mostly.
Yeah.
When I got up big enough to ride a horse. Yeah.
And did you enjoy your schooling?
I was always up in the back seat.
Well, you know what they say about people who sit up the back seat.
I could never pass any of the exams. They got sick of that.
So when you left school, what year did you go to? When did you leave school?
I left school when I was, I think it was about 13. My 2 elder brothers had got other jobs, and I had to go and help Dad on the farm.
And I think that's what a lot of us had. That's what a lot of people had to do back then, didn't they? They left school to go and help the family.
I must tell you a bit about that. I was the only car driver, and of course I was only 13. So Dad went to the old Sergeant McCarthy. He told him everything. Oh, well, he says, when he turns 18, turn him in here and I'll chuck it, I'll give him a service. Give him a... One of those things they get you to have to work on. And that's the way it was those days.
Not like now, you have to pass your test and then have a written test and then you've got to go and have a driving test, and not a lot of people pass it the first time.
Pardon?
Not a lot of the young kids pass their tests the first time, so you've done well.
Yeah, well, I'm still alive, but only just.
So I suppose then you had to drive everybody around, did
I
you?
still like a little joke out of life.
That's what it's all about, having fun, isn't it? So then what did you do for a living? What was your main living?
What was my name?
Living. How did you earn your money?
Oh, I don't know. It went quicker than I got it.
I think that happens with most of us. But I know you worked at the sugar mill.
I worked, well, that's what I used to say. I worked there, but the boss all said I was only staying there. But we got on well there. We had a great number of mates, and we put up with each other. Fortunately, they transferred me down from, I was a leading hand there. Don't look at that, because I wasn't much of a leader. And leading hand got a job in the slack season when the mill shut down. And the engineer come up to me and he said, Eric, I want you to go down and work with George. I'm not going to tell you who George was, but he was an enormous big man.
I know who George is.
And some of the boys that were in the workshops at the time, you won't get down there for long. I said, why? Oh, he's a pig of a man. but he's a bit younger than me, or was, but he's gone ahead now. So I said, look, I knew George pretty well because he was our ship engineer. So when I went down to them, when they said all this to me, I said, well, I'll go down to Georgia. Well, I didn't have to introduce me. I said to George, I said, okay, mate, you've got to put up with me and I've got to put up with you. So if we have any arguments about it, tell me and I'll tell you. And we got along. We used to go fishing together.
Oh, that's good. Now, I've heard a lovely story, and I'm sure the residents would like to hear the story of how you met your beautiful wife.
How did I meet her? My ex, who was an ex, she sent me a little Dear John letter when I was over in the islands. That really didn't worry me all that much because we weren't married anyway. And when I came home on leave, Gwen and Grace were workmates.
So Grace was his ex, and Grace was the one who sent him a Dear John letter when he was serving. And then he come home from the war and he was walking down the street and here's his ex with this beautiful whip.
So she called me over and introduced me to Gwen. That was the best thing she ever did for me. She was a Well, she wouldn't know oil painting, I knew that, neither am I. So I was very happy to find somebody that would accept me, and she did, and her family did. And my kids, we only had 2 daughters.
They're both here today.
Hey?
They're both here today.
They're both here today, and 1 grandson. And a couple of, only 1 son-in-law. The other son-in-law is looking after his dogs. Him and Sue, where's Sue? Over there. They train dogs for or what they call themselves. People that train dogs for
assistance dogs.
Yeah. Assistant dogs. Assistant dogs.
Just ordinary dogs. The one they got now is a beautiful one. He is a colt.
So I hear that you used to play in the Salvation Army band.
Well, yes, I'm proud of it. Not over proud. Because I know we got a lot of faults as well as every other church.
So how many years were you with the band?
I started when I was still going to school. I started to play. They gave me a tenor horn. You know, I don't know what you've seen, those little things that little areas. Brass instruments, they are a bit like that 100 years.
And that's
I was never much of a player, so they put me onto the leaf flat bass. Didn't have to be good to do that. And I ended up used to play solos for them.
I think you put yourself down, Eric. I think you've done well. I believe that you have a love for fishing.
Oh yeah, I did have. I could spend a lot of time out in the river. Well, I did too with my father-in-law. He was involved. Honky. That's another thing I'm not going to talk about. He was a keen fisherman, and he was a keen farmer, and he was a builder by trade. And fortunately, after I married Gwen, the mill used to stay down for 6 weeks after it a new year. So we had 2 kids. We couldn't sit down and do nothing for 6 weeks.
You like to go fishing for
So
bream.
Bob used to give me a job to go. I was trained as a gopher. Go for this and go for that. And I used to work for him in the slack. Not in the slack magazine because I had a full job. That's about all.
You've done well. So just before we close up, just a little bit, you've done a lot of travelling in your time all over the world.
Well,
Do you want to just tell us just a little bit about, just maybe just a couple of where you've been? There's some great photos we're going to show in a second.
I was glad I went to all of them. But there's one place that when we were over on we had to go to Wynn's uncle lived in Africa. And he came over to see his sister, who is my mother-in-law. When he was over here, he heard that I was having a long service coming up. And he said, you must come and see us. I said, well, okay, that's an order. I think that's an invitation, so we'll do it. And of course, you know what it was. There was no trade between Australia and South Africa then. So we had to book through to London and get off at Joburg and go on to London afterwards. So that's what we started doing. When we went to England, we did the Europe from there, and but there was one place we put into to go. We were going to go to Ireland. Of course, I'd heard a lot about it, and I liked it. Liked what I heard, but they wouldn't give us a pass to go up there because they were having a fair bit of domestic trouble. So we never got there. That's about the only place that there's a lot of other places I haven't been to, but I didn't live long enough for that and never had a long enough pocket.
So I think, Eric, one question that gets asked of everybody when they turn to 100 is, what do you think, how did you think you got to live to 100?
What do I think
So how did you get to 100? What, good living or?
That wasn't my fault. That was somebody looking after me. Because I did some stupid things after that. And here I am.
Here you are with us. And we love having you. So we're just going to show some pictures. I'm our IT expert. I've got some pictures of you. We've been sneaking
I don't want to
around.
see them then.
Like to look at the screen. Eric, happy birthday. We'll sing happy birthday in a minute.
Thank you.
Can everyone see the screen? Eric's dad, your Bert.
It's his mum.
It's your mum.
That's my mum.
So Eric's mum, Uncle Sam, and Aunt Alice.
That's mum and dad.
Mum and dad.
That's Uncle Sam and Auntie Alice.
No, that's
Oh,
mum.
that's your mum and dad.
My mother's brother.
There he is, handsome. You look pretty handsome in your uniform.
Oh, yeah. The bloke sitting down to me.
No, the bloke standing up was you.
I don't know. When there was a chance of a chair, I'd sit in it.
The one in the middle at the front is Eric.
What happened to the moustache?
The one in the
You
middle
had a
is
moat
Eric.
How to make?
in the army.
Yeah, well, we'll pull down the action for a spell. When the CO comes to us, he says, right there, we're going to have a mow growing competition. But there's one thing you've got to learn. If you grow a mow, you've got to keep it.
There she is.
There she is, the love of your
Oh,
life.
is she a beauty?
I wanted to know, was that the proposal?
Oh, look at you.
And there's
That's
more
beautiful.
beautiful ever than this.
There you are. That's you're going away after your wedding.
Yep.
Honeymooning.
I must tell you this, I've got to tell you this. Being a mad fisherman, when a mad daughter of not a mad daughter, a daughter of a mad fisherman,
Eric's house.
we chose, I had to borrow Dad's car to go on our honeymoon. We went up to Dippy Terrace, up here.
Yep.
There's
Listen.
a little cottage there we hired for our honeymoon. And I took Winnie out
So
fishing
Eric
one
and his
day.
two daughters?
We used to dig our own, catch our own bait. I used to put it up our boat lines and throw them out. This time I threw it out, a bit of a wind blew it, hit her in the face with a prawn. And never lived that down.
There you are. That's Susan's. You can tell that that's Susan. That's Susan's wedding. Marilyn. Here we are. Overseas. That must be New Zealand. Right.
We went to
Look, there you are.
New Zealand first.
You're all ready to go to Europe there.
I have to recognise
I
myself.
think that's on Edinburgh Castle, but I'm not sure.
Edinburgh Castle. Edinburgh.
Oh, you see us going up to the
Switzerland.
Went into the castle there.
Oh, look.
That's the
And
little
China?
rose between two.
Is it China?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. Norfolk Island. You've got around a bit.
Yeah, here, I know they great couple.
Oh, looking good.
One night they show on, we were happy.
There you are with the grandkids.
Oh, they're good.
You bought,
Stubby Ranks, there's one here somewhere. Where is he?
there he is.
Over there.
So you bought the kimono back. You bought the kimono back for them. There you are in the Salvation Army. Two beautiful
Oh,
daughters.
there we go.
Broken Hill.
That's in Broken Hill.
I wasn't good enough for those.
Look, wings on the camel.
Oh, yes, I did.
You rode a camel?
I don't like them. I put up with them. That was
Oh,
very Africa.
Up at the big cow? When it was the big cow. There you go, all the family. All the grandkids and the great grandkids.
Oh,
That's why it's good having
Could have looked up with.
well then it wouldn't be this is your life. Catherine's wedding?
Yeah.
Whose wedding?
Catherine's.
Catherine. Oh, yeah.
That's Carl.
Carl and Eric.
Oh, yeah. Sue's son.
And there's Carl and Steve. Oh,
That's Sal. No, it's not.
yeah, that's
yeah.
Carl.
that's Carl.
And fishing.
Please.
There you go. Fishing with Mitch and Michelle at the cod hole.
Oh,
It doesn't look like that now.
I've been around there.
Doesn't look like that. Now, Bonnie, is that your horse? Bonnie, the horse.
Oh, Bonnie.
Bonnie.
Dad's horse.
There you go. That's a nice relaxing photo.
You get along with
Oh.
face, hadn't you?
Yeah, I don't think he was too happy that
You weren't happy to turn 96. You're happy to turn 96.
That's only
a couple of years ago.
97. What was to come? 50 years of marriage.
That's
50
Dad's
years of
sister.
marriage, you know.
No, your sister with you and Wing. There's a family photo.
And I must,
Oh, look, his 60s wedding anniversary. Look.
there we go again.
Beautiful. Great memories there, Eric.
I didn't know I was
70
that.
years together. Wow. Holidays. There you go, fishing.
Yeah. That's my father-in-law, I think.
No, that's you.
He's gone to heaven too.
There's Mitch, great grandies.
Mitchell.
Yeah. Desley?
Delcy.
Delcy, sorry.
Who was that?
Delcy.
Little baby?
Delcy.
Oh, yeah.
Nikolai.
Nikolai.
Wait till you see the last one. She's been here to see us.
Elka?
Not that one.
No. I know which one you're talking. Zach? Zach?
Oh,
Oh, that one came in twice. My mistake.
too much sand left up here.
That's a nice one. Snuggled up with the boys with the great grandkids.
Yeah.
Lake Wyver? Zach?
Zach.
Lenny? Lenny?
Yeah.
They're all a lot bigger than that now. I just didn't have any reason to know.
Steve, Jamie and Cameron?
There.
There she is, Dad.
There she is. That's
There
who you're
she
talking
is.
about. She comes in and visits us.
That one is a
Oh,
godchild.
that beaut kid. Oh, beaut kid.
Here we are, middle days. There it goes. Those of us who can remember growing up with the cane train coming through the main street.
Dad and George Hadley did a lot of work on that big pineapple train.
Ah. So did you hear that?
What's
So
his name?
for all of us that have been to Big Pineapple and rode on the Big Pineapple train, Eric and George worked and got the train running
You
and
can
worked
believe
on the train.
It's not that one that's there now.
No.
They've upgraded it a bit since then.
Forecock Pitch. Veterans Day at Australia Zoo. That was this year.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hooray.
So I think we might cut the cake. What do you reckon?
Could you learn a little bit more about my dad and mum? My mother was a mission. She went into Salvation Army work when she was a young girl. And after she'd done a few months, they sent her over to Java as a missionary. And she got sick over there and had to come home. But then eventually they met Dad and her married. They were both South Wales. But Dad had a heart as big as, although 100 years only little. He had a heart. He'd go to, when I was a kid, he'd go in to take some produce into town, there's a man up here, from Mapleton, horse and cart. Put them in the, dispose of the stuff, and then he would go down to the railway yard, in the big Grandad, that shed down there, they had. This is at the end of the Depression years. There'd be a couple of blokes there who were very, very sick on the road, looking for work. You'd load them onto the old horse and cart, bring them home, and Mum would nurse them better. So that's the sort of people they were. No wonder they put up with me for so long.
So when you turn 100, Eric, you get to have all these letters. Have you seen all your letters? So we have a letter here from the Minister of Veterans and Defence Personnel, Darren Chester. And then to Eric Dumshat from Ted O'Brien.
I know he's a good bloke.
So from Ted O'Brien, our federal member for Fairfax. Isn't it, Ted?
He's only looking for my vote this year. No, he's a nice guy.
Now this is the one I want. I'm a bit of a royalist.
Oh, here's my other girlfriend.
I'm with you, Eric. Her Majesty the Queen personally approved this card.
I
Yep.
can tell you, she's not like that now.
She's pretty good for her age,
That's
isn't she?
Liz.
That's Lizzie. We call her Lizzie.
This Liz.
So, Mr. Dumshat, I'm pleased to hear that you are celebrating your 100th birthday. My sincere congratulations and best wishes on this very special day, Elizabeth. And she's in her beautiful, I love her in green. She looks lovely in green, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does. Oh, Bob, Pig Iron Bob used to say,
Here's another one.
I never see her passing by, but I love her until I die.
I don't think she wants to hand over to Charles anyway. Here's another one for you, right? Prime Minister, certificate of congratulations to Mr. Eric Dumshat on your occasion of your 100th birthday on Saturday the 30th of November 2019. The Honourable Scott Morrison, MP.
Good old Scott.
Good old Scotty. Nice of him to do that. Dear Mr. Dumshat, my wife Linda and I send you our warmest congratulations on the occasion of your 100th birthday. May this special day be happy and a memorable one. His Excellency, General and Honourable David Hurley, we've got a few letters after his name, ACDSC, retired, Governor General of the Commonwealth of Australia.
I don't know how he got all those letters going in.
Oh, that's 10. Dear Mr. Dumshat, I wish to extend you my warmest personal congratulations and best wishes on the celebration of your 100th birthday. This is a wonderful milestone, and no doubt you will receive many messages of congratulations and best wishes. To these, I would like to add one more accolade. On behalf of all Australians, I want to express our gratitude for your service during World War II. You have lived through remarkable and often difficult times. Through efforts such as yours, Australia has gained a proud heritage of courage, endurance and service. The past century has been unique, made exceptional not only by its momentous events, but also by the lives of those like yourself who saw them. On this very special occasion, please accept our heartfelt thanks for your part that you played in securing the freedom and the way of life for all Australians to enjoy today. I know that your birthday celebrations with your family and friends will be a memory for you to treasure. Best wishes, Darren Chester, Minister of Veterans and Defence Personnel.
Yeah, good.
Now, Eric, we've got a cake and we're going to sing happy birthday, but have a look at the cake for a minute. Want to have a look at your cake? Get you to stand up.
It took me Wheeler away from me.
So, Eric,
Oh,
who's
wow.
that beautiful face?
Like anybody laugh, wouldn't it?
Okay, so
Thank
we
you.
have light candles.
And
We'll light
thank
the
you
candles
all,
and sing.
and particularly the staff and members of their wonderful family. You don't mind me calling you a family?
That's good.
You are very, very precious to me.
So, Eric, before we eat you, we'll sing happy birthday. We'll sing happy birthday first. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Eric. Happy birthday to you. A bit. Hooray! A bit. Hooray! A bit. Hooray! All right. So we'll get you to
Well,
cut
that
the
was a
cake.
beautiful song.
Eric, what we might do is get you to.
Where do you want me to push it? I don't want to hurt him. Anyway.
Yeah, anyway. Well done.
I didn't know I was going to get through to all this.
That would be great.
Oh, my family with me now, all the kids and kids' kids.
Beautiful.
Thank you.